Hi, I'm Paul Duchesne. Welcome to Mama Paul's video podcast. This is part 2 on January the 22nd, 2021. I had a little story I wanted to do because it's been floating around for a while with me, and I just found out some correct information and some incorrect information about the story. In back of me, you'll notice that I have an over the head with a picture of Donald and Mom and Dad with their Ku Klux Klan outfits. And over here, just a blow-up of the New Yorker. Well, Donald is a New Yorker, so am I. Having said that, we'll move ahead. For years now, I've been walking around with the story that Donald Trump's father was arrested with the Ku Klux Klan in 1939 on his way to the Democratic National Convention, which had a 30-foot-high Nazi swastika on it. I had seen the newspaper article with the picture of Donald Trump and the Ku Klux Klan outfit. The rest of the story is fuzzy. In fact, the whole story is fuzzy. So this afternoon, while I was looking for something else, I ran into this website called Snopes.com, and it's a fact-checking website. It's a really interesting website where S-N-O-P-E-S, Snopes.com. I signed up for them today. I gave them a little bit of a donation. They're sort of like a Wikipedia of fake stories that are out there. And they're looking at various things that are in the news today, and they're either giving you a thumbs up or debunking the story. Well, I went to the site there and I was looking at a few of the stories that they had, and then I started to query it. I found out that as far as Trump in 1939 going to the Democratic Convention in New York, wrong. The Democratic Convention was not in New York, and it was in, I believe, Chicago. What was going on in New York was a rally, excuse me, was a Nazi rally at Madison Square Garden. Now let's get rid of the family picture there for a minute, and get rid of the family and put up the, let's get it, okay, here's do these photos show a 1939 Nazi rally at Madison Square Garden? Yes, they do show this. I've seen various pictures from this rally on other websites in the past when I did some research, but it was a Nazi rally. It wasn't a Democratic National Convention rally. And it was rather contentious, and there was quite a bit of skirmishes going on out in the street. These people, you can see there's the garden there, and the place is packed, and they have the stage set up and everything. Let me get rid of that one, and we'll bring up this was the real shocker. They've got, you got to see this. They've got George Washington. They've got George Washington up there in the center, Nazi flags on the side, emblems all around. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a show on television right now that has to do with what if the Nazis won World War II kind of thing. This was going on during the 30s quite a bit. In doing some of this research, I've seen these incredible photos of these large groups of people in about a half a dozen cities in New Jersey, training camps in New Jersey, indoctrination centers in New Jersey, with hundreds, youthful members, middle-aged members, older members, people marching down streets, Nazi salutes, mind-boggling. So the Nazis were around definitely all during the 30s, and they may have infiltrated the CIA, which is a story we'll talk about at another time here. But Donald Trump's father was not arrested in his Klan outfit going to a Democratic convention. I want to get that very clear. However, let's get rid of the rally and let's go back to the family picture again. With the family picture here, this is really interesting. Let's move it up to there. Let's get the picture over here, over there. Okay, there we go. There is documented evidence that they have on this particular website, Snopes, that talks about an event taking place in 1927 when Fred Trump was much younger, in his 20s. And they basically couldn't confirm or deny the story. But there were conflicting reports, and it's really interesting, this site. They show both sides of what the evidence is for and against, and they basically left it as a half thumbs up, half thumb downer. But the really interesting part of it was that Donald was questioned about this before he started running for what he ran for. And back in 2015, before he was running for president, the New York Times interviews him. Well, first they publish a story about this, then they interview him. Then they go and interview him, and he comments about the story. And while he's commenting, 1 minute he confirms that the event happened, the next minute he denies that it happened. The next minute he says that charges weren't filed against his father in connection with the incident. And then he said that the incident never occurred. So it's a typical Donald Trump kind of a move where he'll tell you, no, this didn't happen, but if it did happen, I wasn't responsible. I mean, this is the kind of thing he does all the time. He then went on to call the New York Times, he referred to him as a little website. He denigrated the New York Times by calling them a little website. And the comment that they used on the site here was that his pasta against the wall approach to beating down inconvenient storylines. He literally just throws anything out against the wall, see what sticks. If it sticks, we're good. If it doesn't stick, we're not good. So what we know is, well, there's the family with their robes on, with their robes, little robes out of the closet. Now, whether he marched with them and was arrested in 1939 on Queens Boulevard and 47th Street, which I have said a number of times in the past, I've got 2 queries out to news organizations trying to track down this story right now. And as far as Snoops are concerned, no, it didn't necessarily happen. So, I just want to get clear. There was a Nazi rally in the Madison Square Garden in 1939. Trump's parents do or did have Ku Klux Klan robes. And that's all we can confirm at the exact time. And we know that Donald has denied that Dad was at the rally, which didn't happen in the first place. I just wanted to bring this up because it seems like we're ending the days of Donald, other than the impeachment coming up. And I wanted to get this one off my chest because when I start to repeat things a couple of times, they start to become the truth to me. And when I find something that disagrees with the truth to me, I want to be open and honest and let you know that it was or wasn't true. That's it. Peace, patience, and persistence, and we'll see you next time. I have trouble turning.